So basically I've been able to grow a UG, a glossostigma and dwarf hairgrass carpet using just a desk lamp and a little like 5-watt bulb. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, well, welcome along as well. So quite a lot of you will notice this bowl behind me. I set it up pretty much 2 months ago now, and it is looking really good. First thing you can spot, look at the bottom, that is UG, and it is carpeting really well. I'll get some close-ups in a second, but first of all, I just want to say it was way more packed full of plants than this. It's already had one trim session in between when I set it up and now. So this right here, guys, is the newly set up ecosystem aquarium that I've made. Now, a lot of the plants you can see, like the limnophila, they're jotted about all in between. Those are all trimmings that I got from the bowl aquarium, and they're coming along so well. I actually can't believe how well this aquarium's doing. When I set it up, I did say to you guys that I might get some melt going on. Nothing's melting and it's not showing any signs of, so that is really good. But back to the aquarium we're supposed to be talking about. Okay, so a closer inspection. So yeah, as I was saying, look, this is the UG. It's all growing up really nicely. And then there's that glossostigma that is also spreading in around it as well. And we've got the hair grass carpet across. Now that's all going to take over, so we're going to try and tame all of that. But you can see the background plants there, the limnophila, that's all been trimmed. There's some loose stuff we need to clean up on the top, and then some of these foreground sort of stems. Well, stems aren't really foreground plants, but I did plant them in there just to add a bit more detail. They're growing too tall again for the foreground, but I do quite like the sort of wildness of it. It's a really cool bowl, actually. Like every every angle sort of gives you a different sort of look. So although the bowl is looking fantastic, I do still need to do some maintenance on it, because otherwise all that'll happen is, just like the last bowl, it'll get completely overgrown to the point where you can't even see in it, and then I just start again. So I want to keep on top of this one, keep the trim and the maintenance up, and just keep it looking really tidy. Click subscribe. So straight away, that's completely opened up the foreground. I think it's looking better already. But you'll notice that the hair grass in here, look, is a little bit wild. So it'll only get worse than that. So it's best to get on top of it now. I'm going to trim the hair grass right back down. When you trim a plant, it tends to make it like grow more. It'll send out more runners and get even thicker. I resisted the temptation to say thicker, but no, I've done it anyway. Damn it. Anyway, trim the hair grass. Right, well, that's looking really good and back on track so far, but let's just do a little water change. Right, well, that's about as much of a water change we want to do. And another benefit of doing a little water change like this is all the scummy stuff all just sort of sticks to the glass at the top, and it means it's really easy just to wipe out. Sometimes it can be such a pain trying to get your tools in there to try and get it out, and that, and it's just, this is perfect. It's just right there, look, easy. So basically I've been able to grow a UG, a glossostigma and dwarf hairgrass carpet using just a desk lamp and a little like 5-watt bulb. What I'll do is leave a little link in the description for something very similar to this, because I don't think you can buy these anymore. I bought these years ago, well, about 2 years ago now. No, that's an exaggeration. 1.5 years ago now. I've only been doing this 2 years, so. But yeah, it just goes to show, guys, what you can achieve if you do get things right and get that balance set just perfect. I think one of the keys to my success is my 14-hour photo period. So what I go for is a sort of low to medium level of light for a long duration, rather than blasting with light for like 8 hours. Don't think that's the best way for the way I do it anyway. Probably works really well in sort of your proper aquascape scapes. Well, it does work well. We've seen it, examples of it all over the internet, but I like doing it this way. It's just a lot easier. I don't have to worry about algae because there's A, not enough nutrients in the water column to promote algae, and B, there's not enough light to make it grow either. But I think the results sort of speak for themselves, don't you agree? So I'm really pleased with that, and it's looking right back on track again. But the good thing is, because it's been nearly 2 months, remember there's no filter in this aquarium, apart from obviously the plants, which filter the water really well, to be fair. But now it's 2 months down the line, it's actually ready to put some livestock in other than the snails that we put in to start with. Why do I keep doing that? So you can see next to the bowl here, I've got my shrimp tank. Now there's some really nice crystal reds in there. I want to keep them in that aquarium. They're doing very well. They've even had babies, tiny little babies in there as well. So I'm going to take out some of the sort of mixed ones that, you know, aren't so special. They're all special in their own ways, okay? But no, I want to eventually just have a crystal red tank completely. And then so I'm going to just start moving some of the other types across now into this aquarium. Right, so I've just gone with 5. Look, 5 of the sort of mixed ones. That's not a crystal red, by the way, in there. It just looks funny under the light like this. But the temperature of these 2 tanks is exactly the same. So, you know, water parameters will be slightly different, but there's not going to be a lot in it. So it's just a case of just putting them straight in. And they've gone straight away. Never mind. Normally when you put shrimp into a tank, first thing they're going to do is hide for a little bit, and eventually you'll see them coming out a little bit more, and once they get used to their surroundings. But it's actually really good to finally see some life inside this tank, other than the snails, of course. Not taking anything away from snails fans out there, because I love snails. Oh, hang on, I haven't said that. Here we go, buddy. He's out already. Currently picking through that UG, so that's really good. Already getting to work. That's what I want to put him in there for, just to keep it sort of clean. Although there is 0 algae in this tank, like literally nothing at all. Not even on the glass, which is awesome. But that is the tank all done and fully complete. It's looking great. I'm going to really stay on top of the trimming this time, and hopefully why am I got my head tilted like that? And hopefully we can get this tank to look absolutely awesome. Just going to keep it nice and tight and compact. Hopefully we get some shrimp breed in there as well, because that'll be an added bonus. And if you haven't already, guys, click the like, click the subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.